Adrian Campbell reporting there. Now, you know what it's like when men get together chatting in the pub. They promise each other all sorts of things and claim they can do all sorts of things. Well, for two Cornishmen, a conversation in a pub one night has resulted in them embarking on a rather epic journey.
Yes, Gary Rich and Chris Barrett, both ardent gig rowers, are planning an 18,000-mile man-powered expedition from the Eden project in Cornwall to Eden in southeast Australia. Spotlight's Alec Collier went to meet them.
Starting to stretch their cycle legs. Gary Rich and Chris Barrett are having to do a lot of preparation for what they've got in mind.
Starting the Eden project in Cornwall, cycle up to Dover, kayak across the Channel to Calais, then cycle down through Europe, over the Pyrenees Mountains and down to Gibraltar, into the ocean rowing boat, row across the Atlantic to Florida, cycle across America from Florida to San Francisco, back in the ocean rowing boat, across the Pacific, through Hawaii, Marshall Islands, Solomon Islands, and then on to Cairns in Australia, and then cycle down the Gold Coast to Eden.
Gary said he would like to row across the Atlantic, which I tried before, and I said I can do that again. That's to do something different, and we've come up with this idea, going from Eden to Eden, after a sober chat.
Not having the experience in cycling, they've enlisted the help of former professional cyclist Ricky Pascoe from Redruth.
So we're going to give them quite an intensive training programme between now and when they set off to bring them up to scratch. And that'll involve a variety of things: mountain biking, road biking, certainly riding with some group of people that have got experience, get them out on a Sunday morning with one and all cycling club. Very, very important that they're in groups, learn how to ride. Technique is everything, as they say, Alec.
In a garage in Devon, there's the Spirit of Cornwall, the boat that Chris got within 150 miles of Antigua in a South Atlantic race in 2006, before having to abandon it in huge seas. It's unfinished business. This same boat will be used again. The guys depart the Cornish Eden on January the 1st, 2010. The 18,000 miles will take between 10 and 11 months to complete, raising money for both local and international charities. Alec Collier, BBC Spotlight, Cornwall.
Well, after all the inclement weather that David's been out in recently, tonight